What is poppin', y'all? It's your little boss, and we are back with another video. We are in Lisbon, Portugal. I got two beautiful queens with me. We about to get their first reaction. I'll let you introduce yourself. Go ahead, ladies first.
Hi everyone, my name is Annette.
Hi, my name is Netta.
So we got Annette and Netta. Let's get right into it. All right. So, where are you guys from? Obviously, give the background so they know, etc.
Okay, so we are from Philadelphia. We came here for vacation and we're doing a bit of a Euro summer. So after here, we're going to hit a couple other countries. And Netta?
I've been to Europe before, but this is me and we're sisters, by the way. This is me and my sister's first time being in Europe together. And this is both of our first time in Portugal. So everything that you're about to see is very raw and like our first reaction to everything here.
Very raw. So let's get right into it. What is your first reaction? So you guys are here for what? Three days in Portugal?
Four.
Yes.
4. So they did Lisbon the first day, then they went to Portimão the second day to Benjali Cave, and then now back in Lisbon. So first reaction. What was your first reaction to Portugal?
Netta, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
I
thought it was really beautiful. Like, I love the way everything looks. It's like, to me, it's like a mesh between Paris and Aruba. That's just like the vibe that I got. I really like that. And I'm not like, spoiler, I'm not a big fan of Paris. I know people are gonna hate that, but like, no, I'm not. It's not my favorite place. So, Portugal just had like a different like feeling and energy that I really like.
So let me elaborate. So the mixture of Paris and Aruba, like the Paris architecture.
Yes.
Okay. So people don't think it's the Parisian people.
No. People in Portugal are way nicer than people in Paris. So there's that.
Okay, my first reaction, well, this is my first time being like in Europe proper. Like I had a layover in Paris, but I only stayed in the airport, so I didn't really get a feel of the place. But I would say it was very beautiful. I felt like it gave a little bit of Miami with the architecture as far as within the US, I could say with the palm trees versus like the skyscrapers. The people here are really nice, and even though you don't speak the language, they'll still like try to understand you. People here are much more friendlier than I've heard, like based on other countries in Europe. So
definitely,
I like it.
Okay, did you guys feel safe here in Portugal?
Yeah. Considering like we were out late every night just because we had like a lot of activities. We got back to our hotel like past midnight every night, and it wasn't an issue. Like no one bothered us. Everyone was like super helpful. It was fine. Like more safe than like being in our own city, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Especially like coming back at like 12 midnight, 1 a.m. Like nobody bothers you. You can ask people for like directions and stuff, and like people are going to try their best to help you. So that was something that was really nice, honestly.
Okay. Thoughts on the food. What were your thoughts on? Did you guys even have Portuguese cuisine?
That's the funny part. We barely got to have like much of it. When we went to the beach in Portimão, we did have like some food at the beach club, and it was some seafood. So I had like the king prawn. It was really good. I don't really like everyone's seafood because like I don't feel like the seasoning is always there, but it was really nice. It seemed like it was grilled, and they had this nice little butter sauce with like herbs in it. It was really good, filling. Even though it was 2 prawns, they were pretty large. And it was filling. I would say it was pretty good, and it tastes very fresh as well. So
I agree with like the freshness of seafood. I like raw oysters, and I had a few, and they were super fresh. They didn't even have like all the like the little side sauces that I'm used to in America, and it was still really good. It tasted really fresh. I also had sea bass. That was nice. It was grilled well, and like you could just tell that the quality of like the seafood products are just very good. So that was something that I really enjoyed, because I would say I'm like kind of big on seafood, but I don't eat it all the time.
I thought you don't play about that seafood. So next question, what do you think was the biggest difference you noticed between Portugal and the U.S.? Anything?
There was less trash. Like I would say, even just living in Philly,
okay.
like certain part. I mean, I can understand maybe certain parts of Portugal. We're like in the center of the city. We're in the very kind of touristy areas, but even the beaches super clean. The water is super clear. Even in like the heart of Portugal,
huh?
Even in the heart of Portugal, like there's not a lot of trash. Like there's graffiti and stuff in certain areas. It's not like super dirty and crazy like how I've seen some other places look.
Okay.
I would say like the architecture, I really like it. I love the fact that the sidewalks are made out of like cobblestone and marble, even though it is a little dangerous because I definitely slipped a couple times but never fell. Might slip but I won't fall. But it was really nice. I just love how everything looks so pretty. It has a lot of character. Like seeing now in the US with a lot of like the new architecture, everything's like gray, super like modern and sleek, but there's no character. And I feel like that's what makes the place look so, it just feels different. Like every time you go, like you said, this is someplace you don't really get tired of, and I can see why, because it has a lot of character. It has so much beautiful art, a lot of colors. It just looks nice. Like not everything is super perfect, so it just looks like it's unique.
People live here.
It looks like people live here, but they also take care of it, and it's a lot of craftsmanship behind it. So I can appreciate that. I really can, appreciate good architecture.
Okay. What would you say? Because it sounded like y'all didn't like. Was there anything you didn't like about Portugal? Like, what did you least like about Portugal?
I would say, like, I know this is a sensitive subject, but like most places in the world, I feel like there is an issue with like microaggressions, slight racism. That's something that, as people who are Black, you kind of experience it everywhere. So I felt like that kind of was going on, not in the touristy areas of Portugal, but just like where we're staying. It's in a very nice hotel, and like people with, who are affluent usually stay in this hotel that we're in. And when you are like of color or someone who's Black, people don't tend to think that you
stay in a
right
spot.
So I think that it was one thing. Also, like Portugal does have like a crazy racist history and like slavery, all those things. That's something that is ingrained in the architecture, because like once you can kind of see it, but like that would be the only thing that is not my favorite thing, just that aspect.
I can agree on that. Like overall, I wouldn't say that's something that happened very often. Like I wouldn't say that was my whole experience, but there are times where like some people's disposition were a little bit odd at first, and then they found out like, oh, you're staying at the hotel. It was a bit nicer. It was a different vibe. Like their temperature changed a bit. So yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. As far as like food, I just wish I would have tasted more, but I hear that the food is not, amazing. I'm really big on food, like having good flavor and seasoning. So like if things are very bland, not really my stilo, I'm not gonna lie. So
listen, y'all going to England next?
Yeah, we're going to the
I'm
UK.
not having no beans and toast. I'm not having that. No, thank you.
That's gonna be some bland food.
I'm not eating that. I'm going to like the halal places, all the ethnic places. Ramen. Gotta get me a matcha, so I'm hitting a couple matcha spots. But as far as like authentic cuisine from certain places, I will pass. I'm good on that.
I second that.
What advice would you give to like a American Black woman in the States? They're trying to come visit for the first time, maybe hesitant.
Okay. Would you like to go first, or can I go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I would
say, y'all, they're so in sync.
I would definitely say stay longer than we did, for sure. Like, if I could change anything from our trip, I definitely would like shave a couple days off of like another country to stay here a bit longer, because there's so many other things to do. There's a lot of things that are even like affordable where you get a good experience as far as like all of the beach type of activities. So I would say stay longer. Like 5 days is a solid amount of time. I would say do it. Like if you want to go somewhere, do it. Do a little research, just finding out like what are the best places to stay, best means of transportation, trying to find like some type of way to pay for things internationally that doesn't add like the surcharge on it. Shout out to Netta, she did all her research. Listen, I was just here, so you know, we can be calling out names. They gotta sponsor us for that first, you know. But if you want to know, send him a little, you know, message or something. He'll give you some good recs. But I would definitely say if you want to go somewhere, go, but just have like a bit of an itinerary, like a rough itinerary of what you want to do and like ways to get around. But it's pretty easy to navigate, I would say, overall, and super affordable as far as like doing Bolt, like which is their like Uber here. Like everything's kind of like, I don't know, under 10 euros to get anywhere. And like things are pretty close in the Lisbon area. Even us going to Portimao, like we took the 3-hour bus and that wasn't super expensive either.
It wasn't.
It's not gonna be hard to get around.
And it's pretty easy to navigate. Luckily our hotel was right near the like bus station, but like even in the event that it's not, you'd still be able to get there. It's not too
super
bad.
hard to get around.
It's not too bad.
And like I second a lot of things that my sister said. Do your research, kind of have an idea of what you're gonna do, because Portugal has like a lot of places. It has a lot of beaches. It has like, it's not just like Lisbon. It's like the whole
Finally, I'm sure the lighting's much better. It's like
the whole somebody from the hotel just walked by and seen us filming and turned on the lights. Another example of how like nice the people are.
Not in the US, they would have told you get out.
But like also like another thing is like learn some phrases in Portuguese and just try to use them, like a little hola and like, you know, obrigado
that means
and
thank
like
you.
You know, just like those little phrases will go a long way, especially with the local people and like drivers and stuff like that. If they see that you're trying, they're going to be really open to like helping you, talking to you. And like when you go up to people, like say hello. I know that's so crazy, but some people just kind of go up with requests, but like say hi to the people and like ask them if they speak English and, you know, start a conversation with people. A lot of people here are super friendly and it's a really diverse place. So like you might meet, like if you're American, you might meet a whole bunch of Americans here. If you're from other countries, you're probably going to meet some people from there too. And like if you're like this guy here and you're super friendly, you're going to meet everyone. So
he's super like amiable, like very outgoing. Life of the party for sure.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So could you guys see yourselves living in Portugal? I mean, you haven't been to all the next European cities yet.
You asking some good questions. And I feel like we talked about this a bit.
Yes.
Honestly, because I haven't been everywhere yet, I can't give it like a definite yes, but I would say like this is some place that I would like to come to and like stay a little longer, and I feel like I would go in that direction of like saying yes. It's just a means of like, you know, finding somewhere to live and, you know, working situation, but it's some place that I feel like you can, you know, integrate yourself into the society pretty like easily. It wouldn't be that difficult even without knowing the language. And I feel like sometimes moving to a place, it'll force you to want to pick up that language anyway. So it's a good way to like get that off your list of things that you want to do if you want to learn a new language.
So the thing about Lisbon though is like, since it is a very multicultural city, a lot of people come here, and because a lot of people speak English, they don't end up trying to speak the language. You know. So, but you should though. I always tell people it's like wherever you are, to feel like you're just
a part of the culture. Learn the language. That's why I'm like, I agree with what my sister said. Like, you know, I could definitely see myself living here. I've been to like other European countries. I've been to London. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Brussels. I've been to Paris. And I would say like Portugal is definitely like in the top 3 for me personally. I could definitely see myself living here. And, you know, if I had a good enough job, I'm like, you know, you guys might see me in like a year or two. I don't
Yeah.
She's speaking it into existence.
Yeah.
Oh, and might I add, I do like the fact that it still gives a tropical vibe, although
Yeah.
it is in
Love that.
Europe. Because when you think Europe,
Yeah,
sometimes most
that's
people think
true.
like London, Paris,
Cold,
you know,
rainy,
cold,
you know.
Yeah, but like here, it still feels like it's a nice little tropical vibe. I like that. I like a place that at least is on the warmer side, and the weather was pretty good. Like we were in the like high 70s Fahrenheit for Celsius. Sorry guys, I don't remember the conversion at the moment, but pretty solid.
That's probably like high 20s.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
okay, let's get spicy. So as Africans,